What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Wladimir Klitschko. Reports have stated that news media in his native Ukraine has released information that the heavyweight king has finally agreed to a deal with Dazn for a comeback. Okay, as WBA explained some time ago, the contract contains 3 fights. Okay. You know, his brother Vitaly is the mayor of Kiev, all right? And he'll welcome his brother for his first fight to get the cobwebs out, you know what I mean? So he can get a good feel in the ring. And based on how his performance is, then they can move forward. Now, the thing is, Klitschko will then be embarked on an American surge, okay, with the potential rematch with Anthony Joshua, okay? Like I thought, you know, he's going after Joshua, or he's going after his losses, you know. He's coming for some get back because he knows he's better than that, you know what I mean? And I don't blame him, because a guy like Klitschko that had that type of performance against Anthony Joshua, what do you expect? You know, these guys like this, they die hard, okay? But anyway, a third fight was taunted to be against Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder, okay? Both are firmly dependent on Klitschko's performances, of course, and the agreement with ESPN or Showtime, respectively. All right, well, other possibilities could include Dillian White and Joseph Parker. A battle with a friend, compatriot, and sparring partner, Alexander Usyk, is not on the table, which is good. Klitschko does have prestige. Klitschko does have integrity. He will not fight Usyk, and I figured that. You know, that's why I never made a video about it, you know, because these guys know each other, you know, and they're countrymen that, you know, no. That the national love for a brothering, no, they don't cross. You know what I mean? Like, he'll never fight his brother Vitaly. He won't fight Usyk. You know what I mean? That's one thing I like about Klitschko. He's intelligent. He speaks about 6 different languages, but he does have respect for himself and other people. All right. Well, he said Klitschko's outing marks a stunning U-turn. Dr. Steelhammer has bowed out following defeat to Joshua in 2007. So, Klitschko is finally back on the radar, and he's supposed to be coming back in May on the 25th, you know, and they have an Olympic stadium in Kiev, you know, which is pretty good size. I think that's a great venue for a comeback. You know, Klitschko is one of those guys where he stays in shape year-round. You know, he had a 2-year layoff from fighting Joshua. So a lot of people that say, oh man, he's 43 years old. He just turned 43, mind you, right? So if he just turned 43, he had a performance like that in 2017, right? And he had that type of performance. What do you think the type of performance is going to produce when he gets back in the ring with another opponent, right? So obviously it has to do him good if the formula for resting out for a while works. You know what I mean? Because, like, results, you know, actions speak louder than words. People can say, oh man, Klitschko, he's washed up. Deontay Wilder has made that same claim. Man, oh man, he has to make account of himself. It looks like he's doing that. You know what I mean? But when he does that, and he does look good, and he does knock out two other opponents, be like Keefe Thurman. Don't duck me, son. Because, you know, a lot of these fighters, it seems like they make excuses for not fighting people. Like Errol Spence. He tells Terrence Crawford, you got to get a belt first. He gets a belt. Oh, you're on the wrong side of the street now. So the excuses change. I don't want that excuse to change, and I want Deontay Wilder to remember that. You know, or Tyson Fury. You know, Tyson Fury never gave Klitschko that rematch. So basically all the aggression, all the energy that Joshua withstood against Klitschko was supposed to be for Tyson Fury. The question would be, would Tyson Fury withstand that type of energy at the point of his career? You know, sure, I know he had all types of other problems. Sure, that's not debatable. I'm not saying anything about it. What I am saying, if he was in shape like he was in the first fight, would he have beat Klitschko on the second coming? Who knows? See, that's the thing you got to ask yourself. And then see, if Joshua would have got stopped, they would have been like, you know what, that ass whooping was supposed to be for Tyson Fury. You know what I mean? So Tyson Fury got off. You know, he came to Germany, he outboxed him, he made it, you know, a chess match kind of fight, but boring. He slowed it down, he tied him up, the jab and grab, you know what I mean? It didn't work for Klitschko this time because he had a dude big, tall, awkward, you know, can throw combinations and, you know, and pivot the way he does to get you, you know, to get you off angle, and the angles that he's punching with you. Look, it was difficult for Klitschko. Klitschko knew. Klitschko was like, I'm going to come right at him, right? And on the second fight, it didn't happen. So that has to be frustrating. So you fight the next best person. So that throws you off. Now you got a guy with a different style, hits harder, you know what I mean, more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Klitschko had a difficult time, you know, but he gave Joshua hell. I keep telling you guys, all these guys are still undefeated. All these guys can be future opponents, you know. So, you know, I wouldn't expect anything else from Wladimir Klitschko, first of all. I wouldn't expect anything else. You know, he doesn't come back to fight soft touches. That's not his style anyway. He wants to fight the best because he was once the best, or regarded as the best for a very long time, him and his brother Vitaly Klitschko. So, saying all that to say this, he deserves a shot at the top guys. At least see where he's at. Don't discredit Klitschko because of Klitschko's last performance. You're only good as your last performance, right? His last performance was spectacular. You know what I mean? He went out on his shield. That would have been great to see him like, look, that was Klitschko's last go round. But he looked phenomenal, okay? Phenomenal. So it's like, hey, let's see it again. Let's see if he can do that. Let's see if he can duplicate that type of aggression again. Let's see that. You know, and I would love to see it, you know. But I think he's ready. Let's see how he looks then again. You know, he is 43 years of age. So we have to see if he's serious. But I'll tell you this. Dazn does not throw around money for no reason. They're trying to get signatures. I keep telling you guys. They want all the big names, you know. And if they can make a big heavyweight fight, then, you know, they've already got damn near all of the middleweights. They want that with the heavyweights. You know what I mean? If certain people wanted to really make those big fights, those fights would have happened on Dazn. But, though, you know, those particular people didn't want those type of fights to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think it happened, period. You know, Dazn, no. I feel that you guys didn't want those fights. You wanted to prolong those fights. But Klitschko is here, so that's another challenger to the game. You know what I mean? And so now we have Usyk, Klitschko, White, Joshua, Fury, Wilder, Parker, Povetkin, Miller, as of right now, because it depends on how Miller does. You know what I mean? We have a stable of heavyweight fighters. So when Mr. Wilder states that we have a small circle, that circle's getting a lot bigger, isn't it? You know what I mean? Because you add two more players to the game, that makes it just that much interesting. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Wladimir Klitschko's return. Please leave your comments below. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.